I guess the only thing better than winning a Triple Crown in a year would be to win a Triple Crown and then top it off by winning the Breeders' Cup Classic with another
Be incredible. Be incredible. It's been a great year and really just an unbelievable year, and it's just very fortunate to be in a position to have these kind of horses. And Yoshida got us started off right on Derby Day by winning the Old Forester, the Grade 1 on the grass, and I was, to be honest with you, I was as excited about that as when we won the Derby, because he's just such a cool horse, and it was his first Grade 1, and now to have him win the Woodward as well, a race that we've never won, and be doing as well as he is coming in the Breeders' Cup Classic, it's very exciting.
When's this last time y'all had a Grade 1 winner on dirt and turf? Same horse.
Haven't had one. Tourist was a very good miler on the turf and won the Breeders' Cup Mile a couple years ago, and so this is the third year in a row we're trying to win a Breeders' Cup race, and that's hard to do. Battle of Midway won the Dirt Mile last year, and so we're looking forward to it, though. He's couldn't be doing any better. Bill has a real way of getting these horses to peak around Breeders' Cup time. That's why he's won so many of them, and we're excited.
Well, in fact, the last time the Breeders' Cup was at Churchill Downs, you teamed with Bill to win the Classic with Drosselmeyer.
Drosselmeyer was doing very well at the time. He had actually gotten beat the start before. He was second in the Jockey Club, but he was breathing fire the 2 weeks coming into the Breeders' Cup, and we're real excited about Yoshida's chances. I think going in, Yoshida's got a better chance than Drosselmeyer did.
Our horse is doing well. I think we were all really impressed with his first race on the dirt in the Woodward in Saratoga. He ran well. He ran at least to expectations, and and I'm sure some of us didn't know exactly what to expect. You never do when you're putting a horse, from one surface to the next. I mean, they can work good in the morning and they don't live up to it in the afternoon, but he certainly lived it up to, his billing in the afternoon in the Woodward.
When was the last time you had a horse who was a Grade 1 winner on turf and dirt?
It doesn't happen very often. I can't really remember. Most horses prefer one surface to the other, and maybe that's the case with him. Maybe he was a Grade 1 winner on turf. Maybe he does prefer the dirt. I guess, every time you lead him over there, you find out a little more and you learn a little more. But we intend to find that out on Breeders' Cup Day.
You watch his action though on the two surfaces. Do you see anything different, or?
He's good on both. He's good on both. I can't. I think that's what made us think that he deserves a chance on the dirt.
Oh yeah, he went great. Went a minute and change, and thought he went really well over the racetrack, and really happy with where he is. If he comes with the run that he did in the Woodward, he's going to be really tough. Grandson of Sunday Silence, so and he's out of a mare that won a Grade 1 at Saratoga, won the Ballerina, Hilda's Passion. So he's got dirt through and through his pedigree, and that's why we bought him. So it's just a question of getting the right time to do it. And when you win a Grade 1 on the grass, it's hard to come off that, but he's always worked well on it. We always felt like he would handle it.
When you brought Drosselmeyer here when he won the Classic, the last time it was at Churchill Downs, the one thing that wasn't a question with him was the distance. He was the Belmont winner.
It's always a question mark if they've never done it successfully. I mean, I think it's always hard to say a horse will do something that he's never done before, and distance and surface, of course, fall into those categories. The only time he's been 1.25 miles, I guess, was on the turf when he ran in the Belmont Derby. He was a very immature horse at that time. I think he'd only run a couple times going into that race, and he did not win that race. But he was a little green and a little rank, and you know what I mean. So he had some things that weren't really going his way running in that type of race. I think he finished 4th in that event. But he's a much more seasoned, mature horse now.